is now located at GSA and Rehab Drive in Painesville. Intel Sports is 100% Liberian owned. It is an exclusive sports platform that provides extensive and quality local content sports programs across the country. Follow us on our Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram, or better still, on our app on Google or Play Store. For business purposes, you can contact us on these numbers. Intel Sports will remain Liberia's exclusive and best sports television station.
Good morning, blessing. Welcome to the program Sports Extra. Well, Sports Extra is a 1 full hour sports program that comes on your television from Mondays to Fridays. Well, I'm your Tuesday and Thursday presenter. I'm always here to present the program Sports Extra from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Today is Tuesday, the 21 days of October 2025. Well, my name is Edwin Butterframe. Well, today we're going to be talking about the Match Day 1 reports analysis, results from by the Women's Upper League. The competition started on Friday, the 17th of October, continuing on Saturday and Sunday. But we see how best we can bring you all of the results that you need to know. But on Match Day 1, there were big matches that took place. One was a determined guess versus Shatter Angels. It's the biggest women fixture. And another was War Girls against Senior Female Professional. So we will talk about that, and then we will also bring you clips from by the post-match press conferences between these two teams from the two matches. One, we have Shatter Determined Girls. The both coaches spoke to the reporters at the Tusa Field after their goalless draw, and also we were able to talk to the captain of Shatter Angels, Francisca Hall, and we also talked to Salamata City, Gambian international, who many believe was the queen of the match against Determined Girls. And also we were able to have a conversation with the president of the Shatter Angels Fans Club. So he's Theophilus Momolu. And then by War Girls and Senior Professional, we were able to talk to the head coach of War Girls, the head coach of Senior Female Professional. And also we were able to talk to Anita Tapper. She got the first goal in the 2025-2026 league season. And then on the second segment, we will have with us Robert Wolfian. He's the president, CEO of Robert Sports Academy. He will be our guest on the second segment. This last and final segment, we will pick up the calls and you can make your contribution so that we can see how best we can make the show interactive. That's the lineup so far for you this Tuesday morning. The good thing about it, it's a sunny Tuesday morning from Monrovia, but it's a friendly weather from Painesville City. I don't know about your location, but tell us in the comment section. We'll take this break to be right back. Thank you so much for rejoining us. Let's get the ball started. It's our 9 minutes past 10. We got a lot more to talk about, so no need to delay. Let's just see our best. We can talk and talk, and so somebody say, "Oh, Edwin, you kind of like stressing up and things." It's Liberia, waking up in the morning, fetching up, getting ready for work, or being single is something that you need to double up. So in the morning you have to wake up, get ready, come up here to talk to you and talk about sports. Is very important. But here is the women's upper league kick off on Friday over the weekend. Warriors full senior female professional to a 1-1 draw. Shatter Angels held the host determined girls to a goalless draw. The next day, there was a big win for Small Town. They recorded a 6-0 victory over Nini Warriors. And another big win came for Rival Angels. They defeated Falconets by 6-1. F Angels started their campaign over 2-0 win over Tap Tap FC on Sunday at the North Star Sports Stadium. On Sunday at the Tusa Field, Real Mojar came from 1 goal down and defeated Bushwa Queens 2-1. But the biggest match was held on Friday, where we have Shatter Angels against Determined Girls, the biggest women's football match in Liberia. We saw competitive football. It tells us that these two teams are set and ready for the new league season. Trust me, Shatter and Determined Girls will compete to the last minute till the 11th hour. Because I saw ball coordination, I saw perfect play, and the two teams were kind of careful from not conceding. There are a lot of chances created for Shatter. There are a lot of chances created for Determined Girls. And the good thing about it, the Central referee is another young and promising Liberian referee. FIFA, CAF accredited referee. Love Wei. Love Wei has an excellent performance in controlling the game. She have it. She controls the match pretty well from minute number 1 to the 90 plus 7 minutes at a time. There were no red cards. There were 4 yellow cards. 2 to Shatter, 2 to Determined Girls. There were several goal opportunities created. Shatter could have won the match in the 90 plus 6 minutes at their own time. In the 96 minutes, there was a cross from my Arita Topa to Beata Morris, who finds ball passer into the space. She leveled no opportunity, but was a 1v1 situation with Anita Davis, the goalkeeper. My thought was she was about to place a ball on the right flank, which is the right side. But she chose to go to the left. And the left, majority of the space were closer by the goalkeeper. You know when you play in a goal, come up. And then the space open. I expected her use your right foot to the right corner, get the long goal, give a side the wing. Another attempt was created by Mabindu Kamara. When she cracked from outside the 18-yard box, Abato Prime made a save, and it was rebounded, and again she make another save. 2 times. After saving the first one, there were 2 saves, and everything happened in succession. But after the match, let's see what Robert Latte said to Shatter Angels, because he praised the team. He said that the Shatter Angels we saw a few months ago is not the Shatter Angels this season. He praised the team for the kind of excellent performance against the Tamigers. He spoke to Intersports after the match. Robert Latte is the head coach of the Tamigers. Let's listen to him, what he said after the match.
About the matter, I want to say the game was very tough to admit. Everything building their confidence, especially when the family agrees with Tamigers. No other team will want to see the Tamigers clinch all of the trophy like what you did last season. But to admit, we are impressed with their performance. It will help us to do more in our training ground, on our training, in our training rather. It will help us to beat the strength of our players. It will help us to work harder as technical staff, because no team, like I said, want to see the Tamigers clinch the triple like you did before. Now I understand the fact that we have 3 new players up front, unlike last season, where we have Binti Sila, we have Jessica. But for now you have 2 new players, so to adapt it will take their time. So again, we're not going to go into the school. I think that what I see about of our victory position.
Coach, I'm Edwin Batterfoyn. What lesson have you learned from this goalless draw today?
Well, like I said, everything is building your team right now. You saw the shot team that you saw last season, not the team that I saw putting here today. I mean, they are good to admit, so it means that my technical side and I will have to double our effort to do everything we want to make sure that we all part, because Rossi being now in this phase of the league, it will be critical to determine their winning the championship. Well, my brother, the referee has the authority over the game. Whatever decision the referee, I mean, we have to accept it, because she's the one running business on the field of play. So, I mean, I was satisfied with her performance. I have no problem with that.
Like I told you about the performance of the central referee Love Oyi, I asked the head coach of the Tamigers, Robert Latte, what is the grain point and his thoughts on the performance of the referee. And you listen to him. He said that she had a very good game. She's a chief officiator of the match. She does what she want to, and all of her calls were all perfect. He praises the referee for her performance. And then he also talked about his team need to go back to the drawing board, because in certain time of the match, Shatter Angels show that high level of her performance against the Tamigers that many didn't expect it. And he said we have to go back. We have to go back and make sure that we get a perfect one for them, and we can come back and prepare. The 2 teams will meet at the end of the season. The day you hear Shatter against the Tamigers, don't know the season coming in, because it might be the last match in the 2025-2026 campaign. But the good thing about is that we witness a real high level standard football in women football, because this is what we want to see. We want to see our girls competing with one another, showcasing our professional standard, that when they go out, they will perform for our national teams. The under 17, the under 20, the female national team, senior national team. We want to see that high level of professionalism. We want them to press. We want them to push. We want them to show that urgency. That yes, indeed, we want to play. We want to tell the world that Liberia of female soccer is gradually taking another shape. Because the women's soccer we used to witness before is no longer what we see today. They are taking another shape. Today, we see a player like Lucy Kike, like Marcus Stewart, Louis Brown, Francisca Howe. Come on. Wonder Jury, another joy to watch. This is a kid I'm talking about. When you see her playing football, you will hold her by her hand, go to Rabat International Airport, get a plane, and fly her to Liberia. This is the kind of player we're talking about. But let's see what was said by the head coach of Shakhtar Angels, who made his debut as a head coach, Arab Fofana. But the shocking part about Coach Arab Fofana's whole debut, he wasn't registered in the 16th. So he was asked to leave the perimeter and go offside. He was out of the inner fence. Then what he was doing, hey, pass the ball. So, but he was outside, you know. He wasn't really feeling good about it. So I don't. The match was to be his debut, but he did got on the touchline. So let's see what Arab Fofana told us right after the match when he saw Hell Determined Girls away from home to a goalless draw.
The first thing I make to understand, we ended the fight 0-0. We went in by, we changed the strategy. That we should be able to attack with 5 points when we're attacking personally. But we created the chances, but at football, there was no luck to score. We had the chances, we created a lot to score, and we got past Christian. But the decision she made was very poor for the team. She could have made a better decision, she could have taken the 3 points. But at least thank God we were able to take 1 point because that's a champion team. That's the first biggest team, and we were able to take 1 point to do. It's a problem. We had the opportunity, but it's a tactical decision made by her. Never to lose a 3 points. They should have be very patient and make good decision for the team. But she has done the call, but that's a result for the team to win. Actually, like I said today to you, I'm in the league, so in the women league. I started winning football behind the time coaching women team. I'm new, so I have a lot of things to prove because I come to the women league and looking at the club like Shakhtar SC, we need something this year. So we're going to do everything to win something. So I'm going to be a lot of changes for Shakhtar team to see how bad before at the end of the league we can be able to win something.
I mean, you said you guys are going to...
I'm not thinking about the time we get now, we're thinking the next game, how to play to come back and get 3 points. There are 2 things in we need focus on ourselves from the statistics from the every technical department is goal and 3 points. So coming back our next game is where we'll see the strategy to see how we can take 3 points. Let me tell the friends, thank you for that support. We just say keep being with us and support.
This year we want to win something because it's one of the biggest clubs I'm coaching. Shakhtar Angels. We don't want to sit back and allow people think, but Determined Girls is beyond us. We will go back home, playing properly, and come back for the next match. That's the voice of Arab Fofana. But let's see what was said by the captain of Shakhtar Angels, Francisca Howe.
Said last time, we pray for all the team in the league, and our team is all in the game. We win, you lost, or you draw, and get a draw today. That's a fine game for us. We hope we go back, we'll carry our mistake to half west and score another goal. What I can say is our finishing tactics, the chances we have, we're not putting the use to get our goal behind the net. What I can say that they should keep the hope and we will continue to play as a team. Win for the next game. We will work towards our championship this season.
Thank you so much.
We have to work and make sure that we get the championship. You listen to the captain. Another thing she mentioned is that we didn't make use of our chances. We have several chances. We have several opportunities. We didn't make use of any. And the game come with 3 results: win, draw, or loss. Today we got a draw. That's a very good game. You listen to her. But let's see what the Gambia International have to say after the SAR goalless draw against Determined Girls.
I'm not to say Alhamdulillah. I thank my teammates. Last season they beat us, but this season we are ready for the champion. Inshallah.
You're going to win the championship?
Yeah, for sure.
Let's talk about changing of your win. You were in attack last season. This season you're playing at the back. What does it mean for you?
No, last season I was playing attack, but this season I was playing behind. Because we want more force to the attack, so that we'll go and come back.
Do you ready for the back?
Yeah, 100%.
What do you have to tell the fans?
I would like to tell them, let them come and support us. Inshallah, we're going to win all our games. We promise them.
Let them come and support us. Inshallah, we are going to win all of our games. Salamatu was signed for Shakhtar as a winger, and she had an excellent season when she joined the Angels in the second phase of the league. And the new coach came. They saw her and they started using her as a number 2. Now she will have to fight with two other players for the right back position. You have Blessing Kekula, you have Esther Masale. Esther was the first choice right back last season. Blessing at times were mostly used when Esther sustained injury. Now Salamatu is in that position. It's going to be a very, very tough competition in the right back position for Shakhtar Angels. But the season is on. We hope to see more and more beautiful football. We want to see that kind of football that we see in the top leagues in Europe, top women's league. We want to see it in Liberia. But my only bit of concern is that the fixture from the LFA, at times we see women football starting 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock. I feel disappointed. Yes, I honestly feel disappointed the way in which they pair the matches, because this is the biggest women football league we're talking about in our country. The entire Liberia, the whole of Liberia, like the only league, we say that the big league in Liberia. But let's bring you the clip from the top fan of Shakhtar Angel, President Theophilus Momolu.
Yes, my feeling, I was expecting my team to win. Even though there's not a result we pray for, but that's how it went. So we promise to bounce back next time, and we'll bounce back better and stronger with a better result. Yes, we use our simple mobilization method. We went from community to community, mobilizing, getting various groups from various communities to come and support our team. Why they came in their numbers and why they came in full is because they know how the team can play. And when they came, they were not surprised. When we told them about Shakhtar Angel, we say, oh, this team is a great team. This team can play. It has a better defense, a better midfield, and a better striking force. And they keep the soil. So right now they are all confused, and they'll come in at numbers always. We promise that. I can't really talk too much, on that, because that's the game. So we just have to accept the result. So we just have to work with it.
What's the message to the players?
My message to the players is they should continue the hard work. Let them train hard and let them practice more, so that when they're coming back next time, they should be better, stronger, and greater than what they did today.
Finally, what do you have to say to supporters of our Shakhtar Angels as a president today?
Yeah, so what I have to say to my supporters today, they should continue coming. They shouldn't be discouraged or deterred. I promise them that the next game, Shakhtar Angel will deliver up to their satisfaction and expectation.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. Well, you're listening to the fan president of Shakhtar Angels. You know, women football is gradually taking a shape thanks to the LFA president, Mustafa Raji, for bringing in that kind of level of competition that we're seeing today. But another concern has been the sponsorship aspect of the league, the marketing aspect, and the fixture pairing. Our microphone caught up with one of the presidents of one of the top clubs in the league, senior female professional, when they were held by Warriors to a 1-1 draw on Friday at the Tusa Field. Senior female professional took the lead through Anita Tape, but Warriors got the equalizer in the 88th minutes of the match, ending it in a 1-1 draw. Emmett Glasgow has been an advocate in football for a very long time, and our microphone caught up with him after the match. This is what he told us after his side were held by a 1-1 draw.
So I think been following, we started the league with all our sponsors that we always been, asking the FA. We are putting in our little resources. We ask the FA also to keep, to come and buttress the stakeholders, because it's kind of more difficult, taking care of these girls. So we played the whole season last season with our sponsor, and again we started the league again with our sponsor. Looking at all, like the rules and regulations coming in, there's a lot of challenges that we still facing. We have some issue when it comes to match day. When you play home, how well you manage the stadium. We have issues, and we wrote the FA. We got a lot of breading with all the breading our own stakeholder, and the FA still are more breading on us in terms of managing the fee. And I think for me, the FA need to rethink decision to see how best they can come up with something suitable for the clubs. So like I said, we play a very tough side. Warriors, they just came from playing the Super Cup final, and they had a brilliant game. And looking at the transformation, all credit to Kamada Day, who have been, preparing the team. And today, I thought they played very well in terms of ball possession. They did well, but you see the strategy the coach team for Sion Pro, we were always trying to play on the counter and on the fast break. And I think it paid off until Warriors kept the possession in the 86th minute, and they came back to equalize. So I thought the game was competitive. So my whole thing is, my dream is to see how best we can build a strong local national team, that will be able to compete with other countries around us. So we came up with this idea of growing our own local players to see how best we can be able to get most of our players on the various national team that will be able to go and represent our country out there.
Thank you so much, Mr. President.
Thank you.
You listen to the president of Senior Female Professional, Emmett Glasgow. One good thing about that club that I always talk about is that they feature only players that are from Liberia. There's no foreign player included. You must be a Liberian before you play for that club. I love that so much. I'm not against foreign players playing for other clubs in our league. I just love the fact that his team or he choose that only Liberian players should play for his club. That alone help the national team a lot. It helps us. But let's see if we can bring you Theophilus. That's Terry Cole. I always call him Terry Cole, Theophilus. I don't know what Theophilus we're happy about. The thing we get interested with, he now do coaching, nothing in life. In information community, he don't coach the community. Now I hold the beating in the Zebulon tournament. But let's see what Terry Cole have this to say after his 1-1 draw.
All right, I think it was a fun fight from the lot. They played extremely well. Warriors a good team. Possession, they are good. But yet, we defended well and got a goal. We went to the break with 1-0, 15 minutes left. tactical error and we conceded. But I think it's not a bad result for us.
Going forward, what are your mistakes?
I think we're just going to go back and re-strategize, learn from what we saw today, what we experienced, and then implement our training before coming back for our next game against the Senegal.
What you have to say to your fans?
I just want to tell them thanks for coming out today. It was impressive. I saw their cheering. Just at the beginning, they didn't feel discouraged because one game fought hard to equal out in the football. So we can't be discouraged. Let it come back on next Friday as we take.
That's the head coach of senior female professional. But let's see what was said by War Girls FC head coach after the 1-1 draw. This coach replaces Famanta Dean, who was dismissed by the Bull. Was illegally dismissed. And then at the end, she have to resign and just let everything slide. But I listened to the coach, what he said after his side 1-1 draw on March the 1.
Okay, well, I think we take pleasure in the draw. They were actually keen to win, but we got a consolation to appreciate our players for the effort. And 1 point is better than no point. And we are getting prepared for our next one, which is anytime soon. Well, War Girls, just my return to War Girls actually. Our War Girls in 2022, 2023. So, our players here, to be frank, football is a pure technical game. And you see War Girl players who have good techniques. And we want the players to improve on their physicality. And, that's the minimum. And finishing too is another problem that we have today. We hope our next game, we'll improve upon this. Oh yeah. The referees know they are the emperor of the game. They see everything, and we can't be referee. We are coaches, so we accept whatever happen. And if all we feel disenchanted about any call, I think the best thing is to complain to the relevant referee authority. But I think the referee today is best, we appreciate everything that happened. The one draw actually is taking your chances. I think the first half we should have put this game to 10. When we stand out so many chances in the first half, and so within the first half, we have several minutes, our opponent came and scored, so it makes the game difficult. And always not good to come from behind. So hope next game, it's good to be ahead. So, and hope next game, we will tell our players to go forward, take our chances, and no mismanagement chances, because the 3 points matters in football. At the end of the league, the team with the higher point will win the league. So 3 points, and it's always a key. And we hope our next game will be able to come up for a win. We saw the mistakes. All we can do now is to go to the training ground to correct those mistakes. And they have been cooperative, and they have been supportive of our work. And the reception is good. All we need to do is to put in more time in the training, and we'll recover from those mistakes. Yeah, football, the psychological aspect to it is also there. But as coaches, we're able to ensure that the players they get in the referee of mind. And saw the contribution today, so that we have crossed that bridge now. I'm not a stranger to War Girl. This is my second spell to War Girl. As I said, I was there in 2022, 2023. And when I left, and Famara at that time, she was my TD, or let's say director of football. So she succeeded me, and we are moving on.
Thank you so much. When I was there in 2021 to 2023, Famanta was my TD, let me just say director of football. That's the message from the head coach of War Girls. Like earlier on, I told you we could have Robert Fenn as our guest on the second segment in studio, but things did not work up. So we got Robert via our official link. He will join us now from his location. Robert, good morning to you. Welcome again to Sports Extra.
Yeah, good morning, Elwin, and good morning to the many listeners.
Good to have you. It's been a very long time.
Yeah, thank you, and we've been doing good. We just been working behind the scene to make sure we improve footballs in this country.
That's great. How is the Rapper Sports Academy?
the team doing well, and the coach also doing well. Uh, Everyone doing well. We are improving gradually, and we are improving on a daily basis. Our children are improving. Our playing skills are also improving.
That's great. Are you still running the Honor 10, Honor 12, Honor 15, and 17?
No, actually, we like the Honor 12. We are trying to go in a division thing, which are fourth division. So we are working on that. We are working towards that, but we are still maintaining the Honor 12, Honor 10, and that of Honor 15 because we look at it. When we came near it, we just got in a force and we make a lot of errors. But now we are trying to we are trying to re-improve everything. So what we're doing is to work on the Honor 10 and that of the Honor 12 to make sure everything work out because we want to build our own foundations in terms of building a solid foundation for the Honor 10 and Honor 12. So we are really actually focusing on the Honor 10 and Honor 12 improving.
Wow. The last time you launched women football participation into your academy, how is it running now?
Yeah, we working on it. We got some little difficulties in terms of getting the actual information from the parents. And, nowadays to run a female, team is a very tough thing. You have to get everything. But we have a meeting with the parents requesting that you should try to give the information concerning the children. And most of them are not working in line because as son we go to them to provide at least the health certificate and that of the birth certificate for their children. And, some of them have not taken it serious and that's a little because we can go and go get information from your child for your child which of course we know that we don't know where you born your child, which hospitals, and so we always work with the parents to be able to get that information. But more parents are not really working in line.
Wow. But you doing extremely well with the Robert Sports Academy in the last 2 to 3 months. The name Robert Sports Academy has become a household academy names now in Liberia. What's the rationale behind that entire process?
Edwin, in life, it's always good when we are doing things. The best thing to do is to focus on it and put your everything into it. So, and then just hope on God for improvement. And like as I said before, that's my vision to be able to help the little children. And so I thought it wise to bring this thing up to be able to help the children that get it skilled. Because if you see in Liberia, most children get a skill, they get a talent, but they don't have the support. So if you see then that the best thing to do is to work in line with them and see it working. Look, Edwin, let me tell you something. Whenever our children play, you know, people always admire them playing. So it's like what we doing now, if we really, really focus as we're doing, 5, 6 years from now, to get our team defeated will be very tough. Because there's a little Lee, that's a guard, according to what I heard, is a presidential aspiring. He's trying to run for president in 2029. And who's a little Lee, and we decided to take part in the league. And everyone got that. Almost everyone that on the field was happy with us in terms of the performance of the children. So we are trying our very best way to be able to make one of the great impact in terms of football in this country.
Wow. So in terms of challenges and difficulties. How is it like for you as a CEO and president of the Rabbit Sports Academy? What are some difficulties? What are some of the challenges you go through as a Academy CEO and owner?
Edwin, in terms of difficulties, we always go through difficulties in terms of, sponsoring it. Like, our main, things that we fighting now because that's a huge challenge for us right now. And I
Okay.
think that I think when I appeared in the studio the other day, I talked about it concerning our minimum bus. And, we purchased that board 5 months back. But then to get it in Liberia is one of the challenge for us right now because the financial, startup for us now is very hard. And to get a bus in Liberia, it will be very costly because to pay the freight, which is a transportation, the transport in Liberia will cost like 5,000 to 6,000 United States dollars. And then to get it out of Freeport, it will cost another money. So that alone is a very challenge for us. And the children now, we are getting it difficult to be able to get them on the field and get them home after practice. Even when going for game, we have to transport them and getting in, different car on motorbike, bikes, keke is not a good thing for us. So that's a huge challenge for us right now because we don't have a bus that will be able to take the children from one destination to another. So we are getting it very tough. So the other day that I was on True FN, I even make the public understand if they can come in to help us, we call on the government, we call on an NGO, or even an individual to be able to come on board to help us get our bus in Liberia. That alone will, ease the burden on transportation. Because when it comes to transportation aspect, that's one of the difficult things we are facing right now. Because to be, we practice 2 times a week, at times 3 times a week. So if you transporting the children back and front, you will be spending not less than $5,000 to $6,000, per practice day. So that alone is a huge amount. So if we got a bus, we will be getting that amount to get a fuel or gas for the bus, which will be a little bit, good for us. But if we just go through what we are going through right now, it's very challenging for us, and we are calling on the government of NGO, whoever that can come in to help us to get our bus in Liberia. We will actually appreciate it.
Wow, I hope and pray that those who involve in sports or those who love sports can contribute to that success because I believe that Element is a way for grassroots sports to elevate our sporting area because grassroots football is the pathway to success.
Yeah, yeah.
So let's talk
That's
about
why we.
your element. At their specific location that your team normally conduct their training section, or are you finding it difficult in getting a proper facility that the kids can go to and have the opportunity to train and showcase their talent and make themselves better in the future?
Everyone that come to a specific practice place, in this country, when come to getting a fee or a practice page, it's very difficult in this place. And those that have that little place that, people go and practice, as time they can schedule a day with you because we pay for that. We pay for a private, whoever gets paid. Sometimes we go pay for 6 months, 7 months. The guys, could you imagine? They will give us a practice times. If you go there to practice, you will see different people on the field.
Oh,
So
okay.
it like that's something already, giving us little tough times, right? Like for example, we have a fee right around the double road belt. German woman fee. We're paying about $15 per month for that place. The guys who own the place couldn't give us a chance to practice. Anytime we go there, we'll see different people on the field. Anytime we go there, we'll see different people on the field. And you know that we are paying towards that. So for that reason, we have to relocate again. And we're paying for another fee again. So when it comes to fees, it's very, very, it's very, very challenging. So that's why we are praying to God and we are working towards it to be able to generate more, funds to get our own minimum fee. Like we want to purchase a place that we can relocate, and then make it decent for the children to be there practicing on a daily basis. Because the other day, to be real, at times we talk to people, the SKD, the practice pace. As time we talk to the people, sometimes they allow us to practice there for 1 hour, 2 hours. And then as time it's sometimes good to just, give the children a chance to perform their talents, give them a chance at least they train for like 2 hours before the practice. But as time will go on the field, because of the conditions, the people only give for 1 hour, sometimes 30 minutes, sometimes 45 minutes. So we are getting it very difficult in terms of that. But we're working towards it. I can tell you for sure, 2-3 years from now, we'll be able to own our own team.
Wow, this is so welcoming, and I hope that everything can go well for Robert Sports Academy to have their own facility. And I want us to talk about your plan for the next 4 to 5 years for your academy. Those two that are on the under 17, not 17, but under 20 and under 10. In the next 5 to 6 years, we might see them competing at the top level of Liberian football, or if possible, outside Liberia. Are there plans to hold on to the players and create a team into the top flight of Liberia football that will have them playing there? Or are you planning that when they reach certain peak, you're going to allow them leave from Liberia to go and seek greener pasture in other footballing nations?
Edwin, we are working with other partners in other countries. So our main aim is to build the children for out there, because if we really focus just in Liberia, the children will not be able to perform their talent. So as a working here, improving our skill, we are also working in line with some partners around the world, like the America, Korea, and that of other countries. We are trying to get some connections, and we are talking to people there to be able to come in and sometimes see the players, spy them, make them see that talent and give them the opportunity to go and perform out there. So we are working with people. We are talking to people out there, people like the sport lover. Some people are giving out little good promise that we should just continue want to work in line. So I can tell you for sure, 5-6 years from now, you will see that 7 to 8 of Robert Sport Academy player will be out there performing their talent.
Where you hope to see some of the players in the next 10 years?
If you ask me a question, I will tell you. I would say even in the next 10 years is a very long time. But I can tell you, my dream is to see some playing for the Real Madrid, Barca, Chelsea, and that's what I'm anticipating to see. And I pray towards that. I'm fighting very hard to see my player performing as the others are doing it out there. And for sure, I can tell you, God will work in line with us. And in the next 10 years, our player will be out there, because this is what we're trying to do, Edwin. We are working to be able to own our own facility, right? So if we have the opportunity to get a 6 player from the academy to go out, they will be able to help others that are coming up, because this is thing that we are moving gradually. As you leave in the academy to go and play for another big club thing in the world, we need another person that will come from way down the line and occupy the space that you was. So this is thing that we are doing it for a generation and generation to come. We are not just doing it because we need Rival Sport Academy is just doing this thing. After 5 years, there will be no Rival Sport Academy. No, we are doing it. We are setting the foundation that even if I'm not around tomorrow, the little children will be able to take over what we have built. So we are building a very
Definitely.
solid foundation. We are building a very, very solid foundations that it will last forever and ever. So how can they work? How can it work? That's a big question. The best thing to do is to build a solid foundations. How can you build a solid foundations? Get a sponsor that will be able to help you because we cannot do it alone. If we're having to get a sponsor that will come in and help, we will go and get a place that will build a house, will build a hospital, build a school, that the children will just go and base there. So even if the parent want to see the children, they will be seeing them at least one time in the month or either 5-6 times in a year. So they will be there doing everything. If you're taking them from there, definitely if we leave in from there, meaning we'll be traveling in another country to play. Because there's, will be like, for example, we'll get a club thing in Australia. That will, be like same for us. We'll go Australia, we'll perform our talents. Those that perform well, they lead there, and then they will also represent this country. Because if you get a player from Rival Sport Academy to go and play out there for Real Madrid, whenever Liberia play, they will definitely send that player to come and play for Liberia. So the foundation we are building it to represent this country, Liberia, right? So if we get a support right now, right, we'll do it. We'll build because we don't want for people to get that mentality, say that Liberia things, right? Where we go, we want to we want to erase that mentality from people. We always want for people to think the positive way whenever it comes to sporting activities in this country. Because, for example, you see, for what happened recently with Lone Star, right? Just go and play. If you qualify, you're going to be going for World Cup. Look at our opportunities. We lost our opportunity because why? We not perform well. Yeah, because we not perform well. That's a big opportunity that other African countries around us, they get it. Look at Ghana. Ghana qualify, right? And we can do even better than that. So how can we do it? The little kids are coming out, the little children. We got to focus on them. Those that get a talent, we got to focus on them. Then tomorrow they will go and represent Liberia. Other countries that are doing it today, it's not about magic. It's by the time, the effort, the energy they put into place, that's why make them to be where they are today. So we can do this thing. So that's why we, as a president and CEO of Rival Sport Academy, that's what I'm working on to be able to change our dimensions and think the positive way in the interest of the country.
Mr. President, I hope and pray we can have you here on Thursday, that we can talk about more of this, what you're talking about, because we're running out of time. We just have a minute now on the show. I will be hoping that we can have you on Thursday, 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock, that we can talk more and more on grassroots football in Liberia in general.
Thursday, 10 to 11, right?
Yeah.
I will try to be there so we can, discuss this. And thank you, and thanks to the listeners. We pray and also call on every academy in this country for us to come together and work as one family and one unity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. He's the President CEO of Robert Sports Academy, Robert Wolfian. There as our guest via our official link. We hope to have it on Thursday here where we can talk about this kind of development, because there are a lot of plans Robert had. You listen to him. There are a lot of things he said that we need to look into, that we can work on and make Liberia football better. But it's exactly 11 o'clock. We have to go home on this Tuesday morning presentation. Many thanks to the many fellows we apply, Julius Tue and Dalla Victor Freeman for making this Tuesday edition of Sources. I presented. I'm Edwin Patterfriend. Bye-bye from my end.
Intel Sports, Liberia's biggest and professional sports television station, is now located at GSA and Rehab Drive in Painesville. Intel Sports is 100% Liberian owned. It is an exclusive sports platform that provides extensive and quality local content sports programs across the country. Follow us on our Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram, or better still, on our app on Google or Play Store. For business purposes, you can contact us on these numbers. Intel Sports will remain Liberia's exclusive and best sports television station.